Hello dear students, welcome back to your computer class. Okay, so let's start today's class. In your previous class, I explained you about application softwares, and I told you that there are three categories of application softwares. First is general purpose application softwares. Second is specific purpose application software. Third is mobile applications, and last is customized softwares, which are also known as bespoke software. So what is application software? Basically it is the set of programs which are necessary to carry out operations for a specific application. Means the softwares which are designed to perform any specific task are called application softwares. We can categorize application softwares in four categories. Okay, so from these I have explained you about general purpose application softwares, in which I have explained you about word processing software and spreadsheet softwares. Okay, so as you all know that general purpose application softwares are designed to fulfill the general user requirements, or means these softwares are designed for the common needs of any organization. Okay, means the things that each and every organization need, like for processing on data, for storing the data, for making changes in the data, or for making presentation. So these all are the kind of basic requirements of any organization. Okay, so now come to the third one, database management system. So before understanding the meaning of database management softwares, okay, which are also known as DBMS. Okay, so before understanding about the DBMS, you need to understand the meaning of data and database. So see, what is data? Any raw fact and figures that we collect is called data. And when we collect huge amount of data and we arrange it in an organized way, is it called database. So when we collect the huge amount of data, so it becomes database. Means database is something where we store our data in huge quantity. Okay, and database management softwares, these are the softwares which are used to manage these databases, because when we collect the data, so we collect in very unorganized form. We collect the data randomly, and for organizing it well, for giving a proper structure to our data, we need a system. So the system which is used, or the software which are used for arranging this data, for handling this database, those softwares are called database management softwares. Okay, or we call it database management system. Okay, so basically a database management system is a package that can create, okay, handle and manage bulk of stored data. Bulk of stored data means a huge amount of stored data. So basically using these database management softwares, we can arrange our data in a proper way, like we arrange our data in a table, so that we can easily update our data, we can easily search our data. Okay, it make all the operations very easy. Okay, and in database softwares there are different kinds of tools which are used for operating on data. Like if you want to search any data, so for that they have the facility of queries. You can create your query and you can search data according to you. Means if you want to search the data of particular person, so you can search. Okay, some very popular DBMS packages are OpenOffice.org, and MS Access, Oracle. These are the popular one. Except this, SQL is also very popular database management system. Okay. Next come to the presentation software. It is also called the graphic softwares. So what is presentation software? First of all, you need to know the meaning of presentation. Do you know the meaning of presentation? Presentation means is to present something, is to present your concept, is to present your information or your project, whatever you have made to present is called presentation. So see, if you want to say something, if you want to explain anything, so you can just stand and you start speaking and you start explaining it. Okay, but if you will use some graphics or some images for presenting your concept or for presenting your project, so it will be more effective. So basically the presentation software deals with the effective creation of a professional looking presentation for using graphics, so that graphics and sound and many options are there using which you can create a very effective professional looking presentation and you can present it. Like if you remember about MS PowerPoint, on which we have created presentations. Okay, so basically the presentation softwares that can create a professional looking visual aids. See, visual aids means visual aids, it can be computer images, it can be paper printouts, any photograph or anything which you are using in your presentation is called visual aids, which are visible. Okay, uh, which you are using in your presentation, those are called visual aids. It's called a presentation graphic software or presentation software. So basically using these softwares we create a effective and powerful presentation for presenting our concepts or for presenting our projects. Okay, so like see in this picture you all can see, this is the picture of a slide you all can see here. Okay, see in this is a picture of a slide, and in this picture this person is presenting this slide here on the projector. So using presentation software we can make our presentations very effectively using slides. In these slides you can insert charts or graphics or animation you can add in your slides. Okay, and then you can present it using projector, and you can present on computer monitor also. Projector is the very effective way in which we can see the presentation very clearly, so you can explain it very well. There are many features available in presentation softwares which you can use, like speakers note or handouts, which you can give to the audience. See these audience, you can give the handouts means the printout of these slides you can give to these audience, and they can take that printout and they can understand what you are explaining in your slide. They can easily understand. Okay, so this is the picture. I show you the slide and the presentation. Okay, so now come to presentation software type. Some very popular presentation softwares are MS PowerPoint, Google Slides, Slidebean, OpenOffice, ORG, Impress, Keynotes. See in your book we will discuss about OpenOffice ORG in very detail, because in your book it's given. Okay, now next, so these all are the four types of general purpose application software. Okay, now come to the next category of application software, which is specific purpose application softwares. Okay, right now we were talking about general purpose application software which were common for all the organizations. Now we will talk about some specific purpose application softwares which are dedicated to particular firm, particular organization. Okay, so how we can define the specific purpose application software? These packages are designed to be used for specific tasks. Okay, and this specific task, it can be company payroll, it can be stock control system, it can be appointment system, it can be e-commerce site. So these all are the example of some very popular organizations, but for these type of organizations a dedicated software is designed. Okay, some examples of specific purpose softwares are accounting management software, reservation system, HR management software, inventory control system, and billing system. So these are some examples of specific purpose software. So the accounting management softwares are designed for those organizations which are dealing with finance. Okay, this software is used to streamline and automate their finance process. For making the accounting process automatic, these softwares are used. Okay, next is reservation systems, which deals with the reservation of tickets for railways or for airways. Okay, it is also used for reserving the movie tickets or events also. Third is HR management software. HR management softwares are also called the human resource management system softwares. Okay, so see, it combines many human resource function, like the attendance system, the payroll system. Okay, which is used according to the organization's need. Okay, like see, suppose there is an organization, okay, which is so there is an organization, okay, which want a automatic check-in and check-out system for their employees. Means their employees will come, they will insert the card, and automatically their check-in, their login time or their in time will be saved, and as they will go out, so their out time will be saved. Okay, and they want to store the information of their employees, they want to store the details of their employees. Okay, and another thing, what they want, like see, they have recruit some employees. Okay, and they want to give them training. So for keeping record of that training, and for analyzing on employees, that which employee is performing well. So all these things are performed using some softwares which are specially designed for human resources, which are specially designed for the management of human resources, which each and every organization required. Okay, basically this is, these softwares are used in very big organizations. Okay, now next come to inventory control system. See, inventory control system means, what is the meaning of inventory? See, you can understand inventory like, in any organization there are different, they deal with different types of goods. They purchase the things, they send the things, they make payments, and many other tasks they do. So the list of these types of things is called inventory. Okay, and for performing all these tasks, the softwares which are developed or which are made are called inventory control system. Last one is billing system. Billing system, you can easily understand, is a automatic software which is designed for making bills. Okay, it can be used in restaurants for making bill of item, it can be used in shops for making bills of their goods. Okay, it can be used in different levels. Okay, now come to the third part of application software, and which is mobile application. See, nowadays we all knows that mobile phones are very popular, like we all are also using mobile phones for our online classes. Okay, we all are using smartphones. So the softwares which are specially designed for mobile are called mobile application softwares. okay, which are specifically designed to run on a mobile device. Okay, like other application software, a mobile application also serve specific purpose, but the mobile applications are little different from PCs and desktop based application software, because like those mobile applications are designed to work with limited resources. Like for creating a presentation on computer system, you need more memory, you need a big configuration, but for creating presentation on mobile phone you need limited resource. You do not need that much memory or that much resources for making things on mobile. Okay, so the mobile applications are dedicated to the mobile phones especially. Okay, like you can understand the mobile applications like mobile apps, like it can be mobile games like Angry Birds, or it can be any other apps that you use in your mobile. It can be a e-commerce site, or it can be Netflix, or it can be social networking apps like Twitter or Instagram. Okay, so these all are mobile applications which are designed for mobile phones only. Okay, now come to the last category of application software, which is customized software, also known as bespoke software. Okay, so you can understand the customized software. Customized means dedicated to a very specific firm or specific company. Okay, means it is developed according to their need. When any organization give order that I want this kind of software, so then these softwares are developed. So basically these type of application softwares are called tailor made software. Like when you give order to the tailor that I want this, you give cloth to the tailor and you told ki make this type of dress for me. So similarly is a tailor made software. You give the project to the software developer company. I want this type of software, I want to perform this task for my company, so I want to include these features in my software. So according to the need of that particular company, that software developer company will start making the software according to their need. And time to time the company will show the software to them, and it will ask, is it fulfilling your requirements? And when the software will complete the requirement of that firm, then it will be completed. Okay, I hope you all are getting my point, that these softwares are developed according to the need of company, on the order of particular company or organizations. That's why these are called tailor made softwares. Okay, these softwares are designed according to the user's requirements. Okay, so when these softwares meet with all the requirements of that user, then it is called completed. Okay, so you all can understand that I'm saying ki it is developed, and then it is shows to the user, is it fulfilling. The company ask that this software is now fulfilling your requirements, and if this is yes, okay, this is what I want, so then they complete it. Okay, so these type of softwares, there are many advantages with these types of software and some disadvantages too. So now let's have a look. Advantages are, the company will get the exact softwares that they need, because basically what happens, we use the software, we use any software. Okay, like suppose example of billing software. Okay, so but we have purchased a billing software, but in our company, in our organization, we are not having that much items that are stored in that particular software. We don't want that much functions that are given in a particular software, so it become useless for us. So what a company does ki they give the order, and according to their need the softwares are developed. So obviously they will perform the exact task that the company need. Okay, second is the software will work exactly how they want it to work. Obviously if it will developed according to their instructions, so it will fulfill their 100% requirement and it will work according to their need. Sometimes what happens in many softwares, the interface is found very difficult. The employees of the company will not be able to understand that how to operate the system. So it become easy if they will say कि, no, I want we want very easy environment so that our employees can understand. So it will be it will work according to the company. Now come to disadvantages. The first very big disadvantage is that it takes a long time to be developed such a system, because what happens, the user interrupt very much, because they they want their requirements, they want that software to meet all the requirements, so they interrupt very much, so it takes very long time to be developed. Second is, it costs a great deal of money to develop. Yes, it need, because this is dedicated to the one user only, so it need great deal of money. Last is, these cannot be directly installed at other users workplace. If the software is developed for user 1, then user 2 cannot use this software. It cannot be easily installed, it cannot be directly installed at other user system, because it is dedicated to particular fund. Without their permission, no one can use their softwares. Okay, so now it's all about the softwares and types of softwares. I hope concepts are clear to you. Okay, here I'm showing you the page of your book in which fill in the blanks part is given. Okay, so now your task is to complete this exercise, and one question I have given in assignment, so complete it. Okay, so take care of yourself.